UAE always has been a favorable investment country for many of us, and this is definitely a cherry on the cake. And we just come at the right time, because this is the time when many of the investors required that confidence. And I'm thankful to the UAE government which has come out with this excellent decision which will definitely boost the economy.
Such change shows the positive and inclusive stance the UAE government is in attracting FDI to the country. This will act as a booster as well as a catalyst for prospective companies who used to consider the 51-49% shareholding as a risky proposition.
This decision not only just bring the foreign businesses to the UAE, but also attract the global talent. It will increase manufacturing. It will increase further revenue from non-oil sector in the UAE.
We welcome this wholeheartedly, and we are very delighted to know this. This will give more employment in UAE and further boost the economy.
It would also improve the startup activity. The startup companies which are now able to work with more local partners than one single partner, it would open up more opportunities for them.
With this new law, I expect in next few years we can see a Silicon Valley like tech ecosystem coming and setting up in UAE.
This can facilitate a transfer of knowledge and skills. And this decision, this is a part of a wider change to the system that would grant residency visas of up to 10 years to investors and specialists in scientific, technical, medical and research fields. But now with this new law added to the previous decision, we can see a new wave of investments into the economy.
Post the recent shortfall from the pandemic, the economic recovery will largely be supported by this decision. Individuals who have identified opportunities to begin investments in new areas are keen to definitely establish their business and will definitely grow in a country like UAE.
At the same time, being a hotelier, I'm optimistic that this news will bring a boost to tourism industry and a retail industry in the UAE.
Of course, this decision will make more comfort to all the foreign investment, including the companies and the individuals, and it will improve the economic situation in United Arab Emirates.
This decision shows the far-sightedness of the leadership and their belief to make UAE a global business hotspot. In my opinion, this historic decision will have three major impacts. First, ease of doing business. Second, massive SME growth. Third, full control and autonomy over your business.
Pretty sure, and everybody would agree with me, that this is a step in the right direction and it confirms the leadership status of UAE among many countries. And also, it is very helpful in getting more and more foreign direct investment, which is already quite good in UAE, to increase furthermore.
I would like to applaud the significant move of the UAE government to allow the foreign nationals to have 100% ownership of their business. This will not only get the current business people who are in UAE, as well as with the expo starting next year, 2021, you will see other countries coming and investing in UAE, which will be a great boost for this country.
I think this is a very welcome development which will foster a lot of growth and investments from entities which were earlier not comfortable setting up the UAE based entities because of the local sponsorship requirements where the local nationals were holding majority shareholding.
The UAE federal government has announced today a path-breaking reforms by opening up a number of sectors to 100% foreign ownership. This is going to enable a paradigm shift in the investment climate of the country and build competitive advantage and entrepreneurship. The visionary leaders of UAE have indeed given a befitting National Day gift to investors and businesses of the region.